Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. I thought today I'd do a video about more AI integration with applenotes, and this will be our first foray into the Google world of Google's NotebookLM. And if you haven't used Google's NotebookLM, you should really take a look at it because it is an amazing tool. But I'm not going to go deep into NotebookLM and how it works. I'm just going to give you an overview of how you can integrate applenotes back and forth. If you want to learn more about NotebookLM, there's plenty of videos out there on what it is. And its name stands for Notebook Language Model, which Google developed, that allows you to provide a number of sources and documentation that will then generate all kinds of output for you, be it presentations or mind maps or notes or even audio files, things like that. It gives you all kinds of interesting ways for you to actually learn, but also create output. And if you don't know anything about it, I strongly suggest that you go out to YouTube and look at some tutorial videos on the basics of providing sources, creating output, creating audio files, all of those things, and just get a sense of the interaction. Once you have that, jump on back to this video and then we can talk a little bit more about the Apple integration. But if you know about it, let's continue. So the main three steps I want to cover today are first, just getting your applenotes into LM. Then using LM with your notes, just generally, I'm not going to give you a full tutorial there. And then ways to get the LM output back into notes. And those are some of the various forms of output that LM can create. Okay, so what you see here are my applenotes and NotebookLM, both up on my screen at the same time. And I have my notes from the previous video I did on how to write an essay with applenotes. And we're going to use those notes to help build out a NotebookLM environment. So one of the first things you do when you create a new notebook in NotebookLM is you can basically provide a source. So I'm just going to pick a Wikipedia article on this, and we're going to use that as our first source. Right now that's in the source list, and that'll help get the sources set up. But I'm going to change this to my local group project. And we're all set. And the next thing to do is to start pulling your notes into the project. Now, the nice thing about this is you don't have to use all the sources at the same time. You can add sources, delete sources, you can change them. But let's start here. So quickly, I've expanded the notebook, and now you can see how it defaults with some of the information that I pulled in from the web, and then some of these studio functions that you have available to you. So you can create audio overviews, video overviews, mind maps, reports, flashcards, quizzes, infographics, slide decks, and data tables. And this is the way you work with it. Again, I don't want to go to a full tutorial, but we're just going to start there so you get a good overview of how LM is laid out. All right, let's get to adding sources. The first thing you'll see in NotebookLM is this Add Sources prompt. And one thing to know about NotebookLM, there's no automated pipeline here, so we can't automate pipeline of applenotes into NotebookLM. You could probably write scripts under the hood to do all of that extra work, but it's not that hard to do this manually. Now you can see here a few things I can do. I can pick web articles to add. I can upload files. I can add things from Google Drive, and I can just copy text. And actually I can enter data directly into the interface. All right, let's just do that. Let's just copy that information directly into the source interface. So I'll add a source, and we'll just do copy text. Click here. I will highlight my note, everything in it. And then go back here, and we can just drag that in. And when we have a source, insert, done. Now I've pasted that in. I could do that individually for each note. Now, obviously, that's going to take a lot of time. You're not going to want to do it that way, but we'll talk a little bit more about that. The other way you can add sources is I exported these notes both as PDF and Markdown, and then you can just go to Upload Files, and you can see here I have the same introduction as PDF. I could add that, or I can come back to Sources and upload the Markdown version of this. Same idea. It would be the same information. Obviously, you would pick one of those three options to get your data in. But obviously, that's very manual, and you're going to want to do something that's a little more automated. And if you haven't seen my previous video on how to merge applenotes, take a look at that, because what we're going to do here is take a group of notes, first merge them together in applenotes using a shortcut into a single note, and then bring that into NotebookLM. Okay, and just to show on iOS, you can do the exact same thing. You just need to load the app onto your phone, and then the same idea. You can just open a note. You can basically select the whole thing. You could just copy that, and then you can jump over to NotebookLM and simply just paste the text here and add it in. as another source. So same idea. The app works the same way both on iOS and on macOS. Now, one additional thing you can do with iOS is you can use Google Docs and you can drag and drop Apple Notes right into a Google Doc. So all you have to do is just highlight the note that you want to select, and then you drag it over to Google Docs, drop it in, and you have a full document right there. And NotebookLM can import Google Docs directly. So that's another way you could do it if you're using an iPad or an iPhone for this kind of activity. Okay, that's going to take a lot of time to move notes one by one into LM. So the best thing you want to do here is use this technique I had in my previous video on merging the notes together. And to merge these, you need the shortcut that I provided. And I'm going to provide the shortcut in the description below again for you. It's a little more advanced than my last one, but at least lets you do this and combine them together. So if we jump to shortcuts, we see here what it's going to do is it allows me to select the notes from a folder. It'll combine them all together with a tag. So let's just run it. And I'm going to call this the local group research notes. And then same output folder that my notes in. And then I'm going to pick those 6 notes that I had that were separate. So there were 6 of them here. I picked the 6. It's going to ask me for what tag I'd like to add to that. So I'll add astronomy to that and it should be done. And if I come over to my note folder, you can see here it has the 6 notes combined together, all merged together. So now this is a lot easier way to get that data into NotebookLM. So I can do one of 3 things again. I could just copy paste this in, or better yet, maybe just create a PDF of this set of notes because I might have a large set of them. Or a markdown file of those notes because maybe I want to combine files of things I pulled from other sources outside of Apple Notes. And this is going to be the best and easiest way to get that information in. But let's just do it. We'll just do add source. I'll just do the same thing again. We'll pick the whole thing. We'll do the copy text, paste here, drag it right on over. And there we go. We have the whole thing in now. As it adds it, you'll see here, pasted text, and let's expand this now and take a look. So as I expand this out, as I open it up, it's going to give me all this information about that set of notes I just added. And now I can do research on these notes, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But now you get the idea. Now I have that data in NotebookLM from Apple Notes. So again, use that merge notes technique, and then you can just combine large documents into it. All right, let's just take a quick look at the interface for NotebookLM. Again, I said I'm not going to go into a deep overview of this. There's plenty of videos out there you can dive deeper into how this works. But basically, the idea is this. On the left, you have your sources. In the middle, you have your chat. And on the right, you have your outputs. So your sources are specific. It can be PDFs, documents, so like I said, Google Drive notes, or Apple Notes we put in there. You can highlight, select which notes you want to use and interact with just those. And if I click on them, we get information about the notes that the Notebook AI has been scanning. I could look at the Wikipedia article here, same thing. It just gives me information. You get the idea. You can keep adding sources. There's obviously an upper limit on that. Then in the middle is where you can interact with that. You can ask questions. So it even prompts you with some questions ahead of time. So I could just click on that, and then it's going to look at all the sources and try to drive an answer to that question. Of course, you could put in your own questions and answers. And then on the right here is the generation of outputs. So you can see I'm creating all the types here. You have the audio, video, mind map, reports, flashcards, quiz, etc., etc. So, for example, we take a look here at a view of a infographic. Very nice, just generated that for me. You have a quiz here, which you can open up and basically work yourself through a quiz, question and answer quiz. You have flashcards, so same thing, just like the quiz. And right now it's generating a slide deck, a video overview, an audio overview, and then the mind map, which I find very useful, which you can expand specific concepts out of all of those sources, or just one if you want to select just one of them and do reviews this way. And it's a fantastic tool to use for any kind of research you're doing. All right, I've changed to my Mac speakers here, and we're going to listen to the audio output from these notes. And what's really interesting is my interaction with this.
Welcome, everyone. Come on in, get comfortable.
It is a really great topic we have lined up.
It really is. If you've ever, looked up at the night sky and felt that sudden, that dizzying sense of scale, that feeling where the sheer
All
vastness
right,
of the
let me
universe is
interrupt this once.
completely
So I'm gonna
overwhelms you
join in.
well. Oh, hey there. What's up?
Hey, I'd like you guys to give me an overview of the topics you're going to talk about specifically.
That is a wonderful request.
Yeah, that helps us out too.
We can absolutely frame this for you.
Okay, let's unpack this.
So today we are doing a deep dive into the local group.
That's our immediate cosmic neighborhood, the home of the Milky Way.
We're going to start by looking at the physical structure,
Specifically, how it's shaped like a cosmic dumbbell.
and we will detail its size, which is immense.
We'll talk about the
All right, you get the idea. I'll jump back here in a minute, but that's a pretty interesting way to interact with your notes, I got to say. All right, you get the idea on how that would work. Obviously, other AI tools can do these kinds of things of interaction and generating output. But the nice thing about NotebookLM is it's all in one environment. And it's a great way to do research. One thing I want to call out here is also the generation of notes. So as you're interacting in the chat section in the middle here, you can save your outputs as notes. Saved a note you'll see here. And these notes appear in the list on the side. You can export each one of these one by one if you want to, just copy paste or whatever. But there's another trick here. If you've exported a bunch of notes, if you have actually output a bunch of notes, you can convert them all to a source, and it combines them all together into a source. Now, this is just the notes, not the other types. And then all your notes are here. And then once you have that, you can simply just copy and paste this. So this is the automatically way it groups it together for you without you having to do it one by one. And that makes it much easier. And it's easy. You just select all the information in this combined source guide for those combined notes and then just paste it back in your notes. Unfortunately, Google doesn't have a good way to interact with applenotes, so you basically have to copy and paste this back in. For the other types of output, like audio files and infographics and those things, you can simply just export those directly and then just import the file through either iCloud sharing and or photo sharing. All right, that wraps up a basic overview of it, but I do have some final thoughts. First is just verification of your source data. As you add each source from your Apple Notes, make sure that NotebookLM is scanning through all the text properly. What you can do is you can ask questions about an individual source and have it answer to make sure it has outlined and understands everything in that source. Second is there's a limitation on the app on iOS. So on iPad and an iPhone, you don't get all the output options. Just keep that in mind as you do in macOS. Third, the export obviously to Apple Notes is going to have some issues, just depending because you can't drag and drop or you can't use quick notes in certain instances. You may have to just put it in your photo library. You may have to put it in a shared iCloud download file, and or even just capture the audio with the sound recorder and save the audio in your notes that way. And lastly, you need a Google account, and I know some of you may not want to do that, so that's going to limit what you can do. Well, that's it. I hope you found that informative. NotebookLM is a great learning and research environment, so I hope that helps you in some way. Again, thank you for all the subscribers. I really appreciate it. This is our first, again, kind of transition over to the Google environment. I'm going to be doing more videos on Google and Google technologies, so we'll be talking about that soon. Again, take care, everyone. Please subscribe. Have a great day.